Hey, I got something to tell you before we get into the deep thoughts.
Oh my, okay.
So, something I haven't told you yet. It's not that big a deal, but
That's
okay.
always a terrifying way to start out a conversation, though, especially a recorded one. So
That's how we
let's
pull
do
these
this.
listeners in.
Let's do-
They're
let's
like,
do
"What?
this. What
is going to be
revelation?"
revealed?" Okay. So, one of the ways I show love to you and bond with you is by sending you nature reels.
Yes.
So normally I wouldn't really have a whole lot of personal engagement in nature reels, except for I know that you love them, and it's a big part of your life, and I just want to join you in
Okay.
your joy.
Okay.
So as you know, I've sent you a lot of nature reels recently, right?
Correct.
So because of that, right, the algorithm has started to believe that about me, so they're sending me a lot of.
It's like, Greg, you seem like you love videos about whales and manta rays.
So what's happened is not only am I now observing a lot of nature reels, I'm starting to dream about nature.
Oh no.
I'm starting to dream about weird dreams about alligators
Oh.
and
That's
sharks and some of these. Yeah, it's actually
uncomfortable.
it's affecting my sleep.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So all that to say, it's a small price to pay to show you love.
So,
And-
are you having, I'm assuming, scary dreams about these things?
Well, yeah, I mean, alligators in general tend to scare me, and of course that ends up in the reels because they're going to send you stuff that's provocative or that is
right. It's like
it's
coming out of
not
the
just like
water
a
out of
gator
nowhere.
sitting there, but it's
Right.
Fighting a leopard or something like that. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm waking up in full blown night terrors or
Sweats.
I don't know that I call them total nightmares, but they're not pleasant dreams. But
I have to say, though, to be fair, I don't think this can all be brought back to me because
well, this
I
wasn't
tend
about
to
blaming
watch-
you. It was about wanting you to know that I love you.
Okay, I do. I feel
And,
very
and
loved.
I'll gladly take on, the whatever comes with that.
I was going to say, generally, most of my nature content that I consume is pretty lightweight, sweet, beautiful, awe-inspiring, whatever. Occasionally, there's more intense stuff. You, on the other hand, are the one that brought to the table the most disturbing video that your cousin Josh and I have
my
ever seen
gosh.
in our lives, which was a Komodo dragon. Don't go look for it. Just trust me. Don't go look for it. It's a Komodo dragon eating a goat. It was a goat, right?
That will haunt your nightmares, dude. That
The goat.
That's unbelievable.
Let me look into your eyes here. We might need to zoom in on this in post-production. The goat was still bleating, not bleeding, bleating, making noises, bah, from inside the Komodo dragon.
that's the circle of life at its worst, bro. I was shook.
I am not generally shook at all. Since I was a very small child, I'm like, cool, we watched the lion take down the antelope. It doesn't bother me at all. This was deeply disturbing to watch this Komodo dragon just literally eat this thing whole
I
and
didn't
alive.
know Komodo dragons were that big, and the way they walk, they walk like Conor McGregor coming out of the octagon. Okay, it's like Conor McGregor and a dinosaur had a baby, and it just walked out of the abyss, and it's about to do some damage. And they are filthy creatures. Dude.
They are really
filthy
horrifying.
creatures.
If people don't know anything about Komodo dragons, don't watch that video.
Do
but
not
do a little research.
Go to YouTube, please don't. You can't unsee it. That will haunt your dreams, dude.
Their saliva is so bacteria-ridden that it's toxic. It's not technically venom or anything, but it
That
will
thing stared
infect
into
you
my
and rot
soul.
you. Yeah, they are terrifying.
When it was walking toward that goat.
They are terrifying.
Dude, let's change the subject.
Let's move
please.
on. My stomach is turning.
It is bad news.